don't know. I used to have a lot of off-brand items when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys did, but I only had off-brand stuff when I was a kid. Instead of Fruity Pebbles, we had like Zesty Circles. We never had Fruity Pebbles. And it would always be in like that giant bag that you had to carry around.
Luxury.
Okay, here we go. Luxury. This place looks nice. This looks nice. Luxury.
Royalty.
Royalty.
Wealth. This is the lifestyle of the richest of folk. The top 1%. A way of life that peasants could never understand.
Damn,
The commodities of this
loaded.
lifestyle include country clubs. Coke.
Okay, I only have Coke Zero at my house, guys. I do not have Coke. Don't be asking.
Marrying your cousin, but totally not in a weird way. It's definitely just to keep the money in the family.
He's full on tonguing her. Oh my god. This is some Mari type shit.
And the greatest one-up of all, being able to buy on-brand items. Being able to buy brands like Balenciaga and Gucci without worrying about burning a hole in your wallet.
I don't know if I've ever bought designer clothes. I don't think so. Most of the time, if it fits, I wear it.
Be the best feeling. Even more fulfilling, having the money to buy on-brand foods. Only the rich can afford brands like Oreos and Honey Nut Cheerios, believe me. I tried buying that the other day, and the cashier tried kicking me out, telling me, sir, you can't pay for your food with Monopoly money. So I pulled out my 100% get anything for free coupon. I can't afford the snobby on-brand items like Raisin Brand.
I don't like Raisin Bran, but my dad did a lot. He ate a lot of Raisin Bran, like a lot.
Don't look that up, just trust me. Most of us are just broke, working 9 to 5 at retail or dealing with annoying customers at fast food. And when done with those jobs, you can't go buying expensive goods like Doritos. You gotta save money.
Especially because the way my brain worked when I got my first job was I made $50 a day. I was a hostess at a restaurant. Every time I would go buy something afterwards, if it was like $100, I'm like, damn, that's 2 days of my time. Like, will I get 2 days of enjoyment out of this? Everything just turned into a time conversion when I grew up.
That's when you go and get the off-brand items. They're cheaper and they taste the same, kind of, a little, sort of, not really. But there's nothing wrong with them. That's why I hate seeing people make fun of these foods as if they've never been into an Aldi before. Sorry, our privileged asses got to go to Target. When I was your age, I was living in the trenches of Trinidad, down the street of O Block on 63rd, up the street of Harlem, where I sold rocks, staying in a one-bathroom studio apartment at the Bermuda Triangle. We couldn't afford food like that. When y'all was eating Pringles, I was eating cracks.
Yes, or my favorite meal when I was a kid, 1 piece of white bread and hot dog. That was if you were out of frozen burritos.
They were very addictive. You had the privilege to eat Nutella.
Ew.
I had the disprivilege to eat Nutmaster.
Oh! Guys, was you staying up all night eating your Nutmaster? That is disgusting. Ew.
It was very sticky in my mouth. While you were enjoying cheese sandwiches with Kraft singles, I was content with imitation pasteurized processed cheese food singles. While you were enjoying M&Ms at the movies, I was partaking in H&H.
Yes, and we never got snacks at the movies. They were so expensive. Literally, all you would do is my dad would bring a really big jacket and really big cargo pants. We would go to Walgreens across the street or any drugstore and buy the candy for $1, and he would like pack it in, and then we would walk in and we would have as much candy as we wanted.
Which stands for HIV and hives. It gives you both. And I couldn't even get Reese's Pieces. All I could afford was Reese's Pieces. I had to split it with my family. While your family was enjoying the delicious lean ground beef, I was devouring...
Guys, what the hell is that? That should be 10 times the price of normal meat. What do you mean he was coming up with the deluxe? Oh my god, that better come with cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce.
Oh my. I'm not complaining. Also, even though this is technically not off-brand, but whenever I wanted ice cream, I had to buy the ones in a box. And I don't know who thought of this, but this is the worst way to eat ice cream or anything. Why? Why would you put it in a cardboard box? If the ice cream melts a single atom, it tastes like cardboard, even if you freeze the melted parts.
And wouldn't the box get soggy? I don't know. I assume it takes you a little bit of time to like scoop it out. So at some point, that box is gonna be like
over. It tastes like cardboard. And since it's in a box, once you open it, you can never securely close it again, which leaves it open for freezer burns, which ruins it. And even if you securely close the top, the corners of the box will always have a little openings, giving it freezer burns. So there's no point. If it melts a singular drop, it tastes like cardboard. Even if you close it, it still tastes terrible. Cardboard box ice cream is the worst food atrocity imaginable. Is it really that expensive to make ice cream and put it in?
Okay, one sec. I have to go back on that clip. What the hell was that? Was money coming out of his pants?
Atrocity imaginable. Is it really that expensive to make ice cream?
I've never seen that.
And put it into a carton? Just because you shop at Aldi doesn't mean we had to be served garbage. Whoever invented cardboard ice cream?
Horrible.
Go eat your daddy's ass cheek.
He slid right in, man. This was what happened when the Astros stole the World Series.
And tell me how that tastes, because I bet you tenfold that it tastes better than this piece of dookie that you serve for customers' consumption. Anyways,
I had to breathe.
I lived in the hood, and my struggles living in North Korea didn't stop at food. I couldn't even enjoy the entertainment I wanted to watch.
Not the TVs. Wait, I gotta see this. I was watching PBS, okay? Cyber Chase. I think Arthur was on PBS. I don't remember.
Or play. All I could get were bootlegs. I remember when GTA 5 came out, and I asked my mom to get it, and she said, GTA? We got GTA at home. And then I downloaded Go to Auto 3 online, where you play as Andrew Tate, driving and working out for money.
What? He's not even jumping on the trampoline.
This is just as good as GTA 5. I also couldn't afford a PlayStation. I instead got a GS5 by Phony. Phony. They didn't even try to sugarcoat it. It's
they even put Phony on the planet. I'm gonna be honest, I probably prefer them having Phony instead of every controller I have has all the letters in different spots every time, and it's so confusing when I play a new game on a different controller.
It's phony. I also recall when Captain America Civil War hit theaters. I was so stoked on seeing it. But then I remembered I lived off of food stamps, not money. So all I could afford was Captain Battle Legacy.
Oh my god! Wait, is this a P-word parody? Normally you skip this part!
War.
A war hero returns home to find his peaceful town overrun by Nazis.
But with all those setbacks, I could...
I had a Nokia phone when I was a kid too. It was to call my dad. And I actually do appreciate that it was a Nokia because I would drop that thing like crazy. And when every time you would drop it, it would go and all the pieces would just go everywhere. And you would have to pick them up like you're on an Easter egg hunt, then put it all back together.
Live with them. Who cares about getting on-brand food? As long as I'm eating, that's all that really matters.
True.
Who cares about watching and playing the latest media? As long as I'm up to date with the latest trends, it's all that really matters. Like, I know kids nowadays are saying, what are those at people who wear shoes? I saw it in the latest Black Panther movie. You know, I'm very hip. The real problem was buying clothes, because all I could afford were the off-brand fits.
This is when I would go thrifting a lot. You can go to Goodwill and actually find some stuff, but you have to make sure that you go there before everybody else does because now thrifting is like super cool, so they'll take all the good stuff.
And if you were like me, living in the Bronx down in Cleveland at South Vietnam, you wouldn't survive walking in fake clothing without getting savagely roasted.
People be roasting you for how you're dressing? I mean, I got roasted, but that's because I wore a DeviantArt hoodie. That was a little different. I was kind of asking for it.
I be getting the worst kind of stares while everybody was walking in their Tommy Hilfigers. I was rocking the Tom Hollands. I tried to fit it in. I really did. Wearing my Supreme Box logo.
I unironically want to buy this shirt. Didn't they sell bricks too? I think there were Supreme bricks.
With some Gucci to make it look a little nicer. I even started wearing new kicks. Better than any Nike you've ever worn in your life. They're called Mikes.
Oh.
Each shoe sold separately. But even though I was rocking the hardest faucet drip that I've ever worn in my entire existence, to the people around me, the drips out of that faucet must have came from Ethiopia because my drip was not clean. Everyone laughed, ridiculed me for wearing off-brand clothes. All the kids at my school back at Shanghai didn't mess with any of my clothes. They were the whole reason why I moved from China back to my hometown, Albuquerque.
He got his Albuquerque out.
Everybody made fun of me because I was different, because I couldn't afford the expensive stuff like
What about Heelys? I gotta know if he had a pair of Heelys. Those things lasted forever.
North Face and Legos and Oreos. Off-brand is all I know. It's not my fault my financial situation wasn't as secured as yours.
Yeah, I don't think people cared about clothing where I lived.
I can't handle the bullying no more.
Oh, but we did have, oh my God, this is more old people stuff. Did you guys have Yik Yak? They were probably talking crap about people on Yik Yak. Basically, Yik Yak came out when I was in high school, and what it was a random app where you could like anonymously post about in like your vicinity. So a lot of people would like talk shit on there about other people at school. They were probably doing that there, to be fair.
They're all gonna learn not to make fun of me no more. Not again. So I bought a Gap shirt.
Hey guys, so I recently just got this Gap shirt a few days ago because people kept making fun of my fake clothes.
I had a lot of Gap clothes. I think it's because my parents like to go to, whatchamacallit, garage sales. And those were always on sale. So we had a lot of garage sale Gap t-shirts.
And if it went for one day longer, I might have just, killed myself. But it's all good now because now I have an on-brand shirt and I'll finally be invited to parties. The ladies will start liking me. I'll be just like my favorite protagonist from all those animes I watch.
I love Berserk.
I'll be just like him. So yeah, I ordered this shirt off of Amazon the other day and you wouldn't believe what they gave me.
Oh no. A printer?
You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it.
Hey guys, it's June. Just go and wear it. It's all good.
What is this? What is this? This ain't Gap, bro. This Gap.
I can't escape it. It's a part of me now. No matter where I go, Sydney, Johannesburg, Rio,
He's been
the off-brand follows me. It's become a part of me, attached like Ben 10's watch. I can't get rid of it. I just have to accept it. But I won't accept this to happen to anybody else. So I donated $200 to Save the Children, not sponsored. I actually don't even know what they're saving the children from. I just hope they're saving them from these fake-ass, shitty-ass clothes and giving them Off-White and Jordans instead. I don't think that's happening, but still, I'm gonna leave the link in the description if you want to donate too. I don't know what else to say.
Wait, this turned out wholesome. I was laughing and now I'm crying.
Then I'll be wearing off-brand clothes for the rest of my life. And in conclusion, what the hell? 21. Yeah. Can you do something for me? Okay. Can you talk to the ops next for me? Yeah. 21. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing.
Whoa. Okay, sorry, the moan caught me a little. God. That was good. I feel like I relived a lot of my childhood. Chat, did you also eat a lot of off-brand foods? I need to know.